Service Goddess Georgia Peach, your host with the most. I hope you're well today. Let's get in here with spiritual sight and insight. Fair use, fair use, fair use.
Breathing exercises, when necessary, are never given in classes, as each pupil is differently constituted from everyone else. Each consequently needs individual exercises, and different mental exercises also. Spiritual sight and insight. When we speak of spiritual sight, we are not speaking symbolically or of a vague something, an ecstatic feeling or the like, but of a definite faculty as real as physical sight and as necessary to perception of the spiritual worlds and to true insight into superphysical conditions, as physical sight is indispensable to a comprehensive insight
Welcome,
into
Trina.
material
How you
things.
doing?
The spiritual sight of which we speak is not to be confused with clairvoyance, developed in spiritualistic circles. The latter depends upon a negative state of mind, where the inner worlds are reflected in the consciousness of the sitters, as the surrounding landscape is reflected in a mirror. Such a method gives sight, but insight concerning the thing seen is lacking in the negative clairvoyant as much as in the mirror. He is in a position similar to that of a man tied on a horse without rein or bridle, who is carried wheresoever the horse pleases. Such a faculty is a curse. The properly trained clairvoyant is not tied. He can get on or off as he pleases, has rein and bridle on his horse. He is master, the other a slave. Certain negative phases of clairvoyance are also developed by taking drugs, by crystal gazing, etc. In all such cases, the faculty is a danger and a detriment, being uncontrolled by the spirit. Drugs have a fearfully destructive effect on the different vehicles of man, but the most dangerous method of development is indiscriminate breathing exercises. Many a man is in the insane asylum today, or his body lies in a consumptive's grave, on account of having practiced breathing exercises in development classes, taught by persons as ignorant as himself. Breathing exercises, when necessary, are never given in classes, as each pupil is differently constituted from everyone else. Each consequently needs individual exercises, and different mental exercises also to accompany them. Only through individual instruction from a competent teacher can spiritual sight and insight be developed in perfect safety. The foregoing remarks apply only to breathing exercises for occult development, and not to exercises for physical culture, which are excellent when practiced in moderation. The question then arises, how may the true teacher be found, and how distinguished from the impostor? This is a momentous question, for when the aspirant has found such a teacher, he is in a safe haven and will be guarded against the great majority of dangers which beset those who, through ignorance or selfish motives, steer their own course and seek spiritual powers without endeavoring to develop moral fiber. It is an axiomatic truth that men are known by their fruits, and as esoteric scholarship demands from the pupil unselfishness of motive, it is a fair inference that the teacher must possess this attribute in a still higher degree. Thus, if a man proclaim himself a teacher and offer his knowledge for sale at so much per lesson, he falls below the standard set for the pupils. That he must obtain money to live, and similar excuses for charging tuition, are all sophistries. Cosmic law cares for him who works with it, and any teaching offered on a commercial basis is not the highest knowledge, for that is never bartered for an actual or implied material consideration, but in every case comes to the recipient as a right, as a result of merit. And even if the true teacher desired to avoid instructing a certain person, he would be compelled by the law of consequence to give him the instruction when earned. Such an attitude would be unthinkable, however, for there is joy inconceivable among the elder brothers of humanity over everyone who commences to walk along the path of life everlasting. On the other hand, anxious though they are, they may not reveal their secret to anyone before he has proved by steadfastness and unselfishness to be a safe guardian of the resulting immense power for good or evil. If we allow our passions to run riot, If avarice and greed are the mainspring of our actions, we hinder progress instead of helping our fellow man, and until we have learned to use aright the powers we have, we are not befitted to do the greater work demanded of those who have been helped by the elder brothers to develop their latent spiritual sight and to gain the spiritual insight which makes this faculty of value as a factor in evolution. Therefore, the path of preparation precedes the way of initiation. Persistence, devotion, observation, and discrimination are means of attainment, for by these the vital body is sensitized. By persistence and devotion, the chemical and the life ethers become capable of taking care of vital functions in the dense body during sleep. A cleavage takes place between those two ethers and the two higher, the light ether and the reflecting ether. When the latter two have been sufficiently spiritualized by observation and discrimination, a simple formula given by the teacher enables the disciple to take them out with his higher bodies at will. He is thus equipped with a vehicle of sense perception and memory. Whatever knowledge he possesses in the material world is then available in the spiritual realms, and he brings back to the physical brain memories of his experience while without the dense body. This is necessary in order to function outside the dense body with full consciousness of both the physical world and the desire world, for the desire body is unorganized as yet, and did not the vital body leave its imprint on the desire body at death, we could have no consciousness in the desire world during post-mortem existence. Indiscriminate breathing exercises do not effect this cleavage, but tend to lift the whole vital body out of the dense body. Thus, in some cases, connections between etheric sense centers and brain cells are ruptured or strained, and insanity results. In other instances, the line of cleavage occurs between the life ether and the chemical ether, and as life ether is the cementing material in assimilation and the particular avenue for specialization of solar energy, this rupture results in consumption. Only proper exercises bring about the right cleavage. When purity of life has turned the unused sex force generated in the life ether upwards through the heart, that force takes care of the limited amount of circulation necessary during sleep. Thus, physical functions and spiritual development are carried on side by side along proper and harmonious lines. Above we have the reason for the vow of celibacy taken by those who devote themselves entirely to the higher life. It is not necessary for a beginner to go into asceticism. Absolute celibacy is only for the few as yet. At present, union of the sexes is the method of procreation. There is no other way to provide bodies for incoming egos, and it is the duty of everyone who is of sound mind, morals, and body to provide a vehicle and an environment for as many incoming spirits as his means and opportunities allow. We should approach the act of procreation as a sacrament, not for the gratification of the senses, but in a spirit of prayer. The sex force is required but a few times in the life of any person for generation. The remainder is legitimately available for self-improvement. Discrimination is the faculty whereby we distinguish that which is unimportant and unessential, separating the real from illusion and the lasting from the evanescent. In ordinary life, we are accustomed to think of the body as ourselves. Discrimination teaches that we are spirits, and our bodies are but temporary dwelling places, instruments for use. The carpenter uses hammer and saw. They are important instruments, but he does not think of himself as being either. Neither should we identify ourselves with our bodies, but learn to discriminate, to regard the body as a servant, valuable only insofar as obedient to our commands. When thus regarded, we shall find that we can readily make it do many things hitherto thought impossible. Discrimination generates the intellectual soul and gives man his first start toward the higher life. Observation is the use of the senses as means of obtaining information regarding the phenomena around us. Observation and action generate the conscious soul. It is of the highest importance to our development that we observe the insights and scenes around us accurately. Otherwise, the pictures in our conscious memory do not coincide with the automatic subconscious records. The rhythm and harmony of the dense body is disturbed in proportion to the inaccuracy of our observation during the day. Our activities during sleep partially restore harmony, but the warning vibrations from day to day and year to year are one of the causes which gradually harden and destroy our organism until it becomes unfit for the use of the spirit and must be abandoned to give the spirit another opportunity for growth in a new and better body. In proportion as we learn to observe accurately, we shall gain in health and longevity, and we shall need less rest and sleep. The latter is an important point in the present discussion, as will presently appear. Devotion to high ideals is a curb on the animal instincts and generates and evolves emotional soul. Cultivation of the faculty of devotion is very essential. In some people, this is the line of least resistance, and they are apt to become mystic dreamers. The energies of the desire body are then expressed as enthusiasm and religious ecstasy. There are also some people who develop abnormally the faculty of discrimination, which leads along cold intellectual lines of metaphysical speculation. In either case, there is a lack of balance, a danger. The mystic dreamer, because dominated by emotion, may become subject to all sorts of illusion. That, the intellectual occultist will never do, but he may end in black magic if he pursues the path of knowledge for the sake of knowledge and not for service. The only safe way is to develop both head and heart. The occultist unfolds along intellectual lines. He searches for truth by observation and discrimination. He observes and reasons upon what he sees. Thus he attains to knowledge. But as Paul says, knowledge puffeth up, edifieth. And before his knowledge can be of the highest use in spiritual unfoldment, he must learn to feel it, else he cannot live it. When he has done that, he is both mystic and occultist. The mystic develops particularly the faculty of devotion. He feels truth without necessity of reasoning. He knows, but cannot give a reason for his faith or explain to others so as to help them. He must develop the intellectual side of his nature to be of the highest use in the upliftment of humanity. Then intellect acts as a curb on the emotions, and devotion safely guides the intellect. If we go along one line or the other exclusively, we shall have to take up the other at some future time in order to become fully rounded. It is better, therefore, to try to develop now the faculty we lack. Thus we shall make the most rapid progress toward the final goal with perfect safety. The clarity and sharpness of a photograph depend on the way the lens is focused by the photographer. Once set, it remains in focus. If it had life and a will of its own, if it could change its direction and focus, these pictures would become blurred. The mind is in about that position. It flits about aimlessly, literally in a mental St. Vitus's dance, and resents a curb most strenuously. But it can and must be tamed, and persistence is the chief means of bridling it. In proportion as the mind is stilled, the spirit can reflect itself in the threefold body, on the principle that the sun mirrors itself in a calm sea, but turbulent billows deflect the sun rays. The vital body is like a mirror, or rather, like the film of a moving picture. It pictures alike the world without according to our faculty of observation, and the ideas of indwelling spirit from within according to the clarity and training of the mind. Devotion and discrimination, otherwise emotion and intellect, decide our attitude toward these pictures, and their balanced action leads to a well-rounded development. When evolved to a certain point, they inevitably bring about a process of purification. The man will realize that in order to attain the goal, he must lay aside whatever clogs the wheels of progress. A good mechanic aims to have the best tools and keep them in perfect order, for he knows their value in producing good work. Our bodies are tools of this spirit, and in proportion as they are clogged, they hinder its manifestation. Discrimination teaches us what hinders, and devotion to the higher life helps to eliminate undesirable habits or traits of character by superseding mere desire. Flesh food, obtained at the cost of a fellow creature's life and suffering, and imbued with its desires and passions, besides being in a state of decay, is not a pure food, and no earnest aspirant to higher powers would choose to feed his body upon such offal. He will study how to satisfy the needs of his body with pure food. He realizes the importance of keeping his brain clear, that his waking consciousness may be thoroughly open to spiritual influence. Hence, he will cease to use tobacco and alcohol, which stimulate the brain and then leave it deadened.
Channel. Make sure you hit that like, comment, and subscribe.
Dear viewers, welcome to today's message. Today being May 22nd. I just forgot that. May 22nd, 2023, and this message is for everybody, for the whole collective. Let us begin by seeing what is one important message for us all. Monday, May 22nd, trustworthy guidance. So guidance that is going to be trustworthy. You can have faith and trust that the guidance you are going to be getting now is going to be one that you can trust. You've received a wonderful idea as an answer to your prayers. This is so important. You have received a wonderful idea as an answer to your prayers. This idea is real and trustworthy. You can safely move forward with it, knowing that we are with you every step of the way. How amazing is that? That is incredible. Ask for and be open to receiving our support for anything that you need related to this idea. They are going to be with you all the way in regard to this idea. So whatever it is magnificent. I've got to think what I've thought of. An idea that we have thought about. That's magnificent. Wow. Let's see what else we need to know for May 22nd. Trust sudden change. That's going to bring you changes. The golden butterflies are not just transformations, but they're a sudden change, like a suddenly. All of a sudden something happens that's going to make you spend money because you've got to do something quickly. You may need a short-term loan. It is possible. It is also about careers in movement, temporary jobs, or you might get a temporary job, or you might get involved in arts or something to do with arts. But it is about fun work. But the most important factor is something suddenly happens where you will need to spend money. That's very interesting. Let's see the next thing for May 22nd. And we've got the golden nugget, which is all about small increases in your money. It's about valuable information coming to you, honest assessment of a situation. It is also about a fresh start, but it is about money also. Don't forget that's increase in your finances. Steady work. It's about steady work for those of you who are looking for work. And it is a career building, what's the word? Crystal or nugget. Okay. Now, next we see what the message is from the sacred forest. And we have manifesting dreams. So it is about manifesting what you want. It is about having a lot of your wishes and dreams being manifested right in front of your eyes. You are going to have a lot of success. There's healing here, and there is the end of a chapter that's been overwhelming you and preparing you for a new chapter. But the most important factor, the water spirit, is about manifesting what you want and what you dream of. So that is spectacular. What else? Let's see. Now we will start with, I'll do the message from your guardian angels, our guardian angels, to see what's their message for us today, 22nd. And it says it's up to you now. The ball is in your court. You're able to do whatever you want. It is up to you. So feel free, because you're manifesting, you're supported with the idea. So whatever you do now is going to go ahead. Now let's have a look at the 4 major impacts for Monday, May 22nd, the collective. 4 major impacts, starting with the first one. Some of you are leaving. Some of you could have abandoned someone. Some of you could be abandoned by someone. This could be also illness. This could be loss of money. I will clarify to see which part applies to the collective. The 9 of Cups shows whatever is here, this counteracts that. It heals it. It's about having your dreams and wishes being established. It's about exactly this, manifesting what you want. And your guiding angels are going to be supporting you big time. So manifesting and your guiding angels saying, we'll be with you with this idea. But a lot of wishes and dreams being granted with the 9 of Cups. So that's amazing. 9 of Cups, incredible. So next, happiness for the highest level and fulfillment also. The sun, how amazing is that? The sun. The sun is all about radiance and healing. It is about productivity. It's about success coming at you from all angles, from every angle in many areas of your life. You'll be thriving. Someone very helpful, supportive, perhaps of earth energy, someone new perhaps, or someone that's there, supportive, might come up with an idea or support you in your goal or in this idea that you are going to get support from. Earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or could be yourself. This idea that is going to be supported by your guiding angels I feel this could be the one that might bring this sudden change. It is possible that is bringing the sudden change that you are going to be spending money for. This idea might be something you were doing, you're about to start it, and then now you got the go ahead with your guiding angels saying that we will support you, and that's going to bring you abundance. It's going to bring you the gold nugget, and it's going to give you that perhaps value or increase in your finances. But certainly it is going to manifest some of your wishes and dreams. So that is incredible. Wow. And this also applies to it, because I feel like wishes and dreams could be established. And this person, I feel like also this person is going to be very supportive. This earth energy is going to be helping you big time in this regard. So a lot of your wishes are going to be granted, and especially this idea, the sun, everything is all for it, for you to have it all. Amazing. I can't wait to hear your comments, because I feel like something big is happening here. What you don't see coming is someone of water energy that's going to be very supportive, helpful, or maybe not. Water energy here, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. You got to watch your general reading according to your star sign. You'll know what's going on here. This person may be feeling as though they are defeated. There's nothing much they can do. There's the grieving of loss of someone or something. But I do see a lot of rewards and a lot of money coming your way. So yes, water energy here, but I see wealth and riches, life-changing money coming, a lot of rewards and a great victory. This is what you don't see coming, which is coming in your life. Let's see what else you need to know, my dear viewers, for May 22nd. Not showing true feelings. Someone's not really showing their true feelings. Someone's masking their true feelings. They're hiding them. And I feel like, this person could be pretending or deluding or gaslighting you. So you've got to really pay attention to who this person is. Maybe this is the area in your life where you may be feeling defeated. Could be a water energy. It could be, I don't know. Let's have a look further about this or more. Yes, you're not feeling that you're getting enough. You're frustrated in a relationship. Some of you, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, ego issues, and jealousy. So perhaps this a saga of your life where it's leading to you abandoning or leaving, or somebody may be abandoning you or ghostlighting you. This person isn't enough. I feel like there isn't enough in this relationship. Maybe this is someone that you're not meant to be with. Let's see what the message is here. Everybody, May 22nd. Oh, transformations. Transformations. Your relationship with one another is about to go deeper for some of you. Love conquers all and transforms all things. So if you are with someone that is not loving enough, obviously that is going to come to an end. And that's why there is that card of leaving somebody behind. But the transformations are taking place, are going to be giving you a lot of happiness. I feel like with the sun transforming your life and bringing you abundance in the next chapter. I also feel like with the rewards card, with the 9 of Cups here, I feel like a lot of transformations are going to take place, and they're going to uplift you you see the golden here, sudden change, sudden transformations. They are going to uplift your relationships. They're going to uplift you to a level where you will have emotional fulfillment, wishes and dreams coming true, being the warmth of the sun shining in your path and giving you a lot to be happy about, a lot to be joyful for, a lot to be grateful for. All that is happening and taking place for you. So there's so much that you don't have to worry. You don't have to worry that there is something coming to an end. It doesn't matter. There's something much better for you. You are destined for a lot of rewards, and the universe is going to give you a lot of triumphs and manifest what you've been dreaming about. So that one there. And now, yes. Now what I'm going to do, I wanted 2 of these cards, and then I'll clarify these cards, 2 more to see what's going on. May 22nd, that's the first one. The second one, May 22nd, truth, and there's the other one. Okay, so it shows here that past life relationship. You have known each other from past lives, so you are going to be doing spectacular with these transformations that we were talking about. You are destined for a lot of happiness. And I feel like the sun is going to support you big time in this relationship, because the sun is the bringer, or the one that brings happiness, the one that brings radiance in any settings or in any part of your life, and it brings you a lot of healing. So it will heal your relationships also. And I feel like if you're coming up with any ideas in regard to your relationship, do go ahead with them, because they are going to be spectacular. There is support from your guiding angels. That's another factor. There's a lot of support coming your way. So go ahead and put them into action, any idea, because you're dealing with your soulmate. Past life connection, relationship is someone like your soulmate and someone spectacular. So if there is an idea, then go ahead, put it into action, because you are going to be supported. You are going to go to the next level, and your relationship is going to become deeper and deeper as you go ahead with whatever you want to do. Now is the time to move forward, manifesting also what you want. It says here, give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. Don't give up whatever you do. So let's see further. Now we will clarify the cards and see what's going on. Let's start with this Five of Pentacles and see what is it all about. The truth could be coming directed to you by someone that will might, or you might be an air energy. There's air energy here, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, but this person is going to be directing you to what the best course of action is. It looks to me like there is a grand rise in your money. You are going to be very happy, but you do need advice. You need to advise as to, I'll just cut one more for the Five of Pentacles. For those of you who have lost money in an area where you feel defeated or there's conflict, good news is coming, and you have the beginning of prosperity there. So there's a new beginning of prosperity, good news that's going to take you to the next level. You'll know exactly where you're going, where you're headed, and why certain things have happened. If you are losing money, if you've lost money due to something, I feel like the truth is going to help you and set you free. You are destined for a lot of happiness. The nugget is going to be also the supporting mechanism here, and the sun, all to give you this abundance. If you have lost money, that's very important for you to see. The new beginning and the dramatic rise in your money. Something is coming big time, so prepare for it. That's that one. Now let's have a look at the Nine of Cups. Let's see what the Nine of Cups is for the collective, May 22nd. What is that all about? There's that card of this one here where you don't see coming, rewards. The Six of Wands is all about rewards that are destined for you, fame, recognition, applause, a great victory. And then you've got the Empress. The Empress is a nurturing power about abundance. All kind of nurturing that you need, abundance and care will be provided in many areas of your life. So this is incredible. And that's what this is all about. When they're saying that we are going to be backing you all the way, go ahead, they're literally saying that we are going to support you to get exactly what you need. And we are going to make sure that you are going to be not productive, but successful. And the sun is all about success. You see, the Empress is about abundance, but the sun is about extreme success. And you're destined for the success and radiance in everything you do. Absolutely. Wow. So yes, your dreams and wishes are going to be completed. And this is what's here. And also fire energy. Those of you who are dealing with fire energy, feeling frustrated, you could be leaving a fire energy. Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. Or if you are fire energy yourself, you could be feeling trapped. And this is coming to an end. You could be dealing with an air energy, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. But I feel like you are going to be, there is also earth energy here. Wow, all the elements are here, except water. I feel like you are going to have your wishes and dreams come true. You could be, have a look at your general reading. You'll know who these people are, because I feel like you could be earth energy and leaving a fire, and no, you could be an air energy, leaving an earth energy and moving towards fire. Anything is possible, but in your general reading, it tells you at the end of it who you are combined with, what is happening, what are the star sign combination of the person you are going to be with, involved with, and may consumed with, trying to deal with, and ultimately it is going to give you that happy ever after kind of dreams come true, that's what we're investigating. We're talking about all this, and that's what's happening. So reaching your goal, leaving a relationship that's not working, moving towards something that's really wonderful, that will give you emotional fulfillment to the highest level. Let's have a look at the sun for the collective and see what the sun is all about. Okay, we've got the moon. Hidden matters are coming to light. You are going to know where your path is. And even with this Knight of Swords, news, clarity, documents, truth coming to give you the clarity to move forward. I also feel like the moon will do even more. You'll know your path. You know where you're heading. Things that you're not sure about, things you've been confused about, you're not 100%. It's all going to take place for you. You'll see the truth. There'll be a lot revealed for you to know. Sleepless nights are going to come to an absolute end. Worry, anxiety, depression is going to be moved. This is going to be deleted out of your life because the truth is going to be revealed. So the sun, this is all to do with the sun. Don't forget. The sun is going to shine and give you the freedom from this anxiety and unhappiness. What you don't see coming, it's going to end. After the Nine of Swords always comes the 10. So the end of a chapter, completely and utterly, and you'll be grieving the loss, but you will be empowered big time. And the universe is going to prepare a great victory. Look at that. And wishes and dreams coming true. Oh my God, I can't keep going. So you'll be empowered, and the universe is going to prepare you for an amazing new beginning, one that's going to be healing, compensation for what you didn't have, what you went through. That's what this is all about. That's why this is double in your reading. A lot of rewards for things that you've gone through and have been waiting, and things haven't been working for you. All that is changing for those of you who are waiting. There's going to be a great victory. You'll overcome all obstacles. These obstacles, the 9 and the 10 of Swords, the tears, the anxiety, the anguish, the sacrifices, the compassion that you've used, all that is ending. A new chapter. Dream wishes come true. With the star, you're being nurtured, you're being cared for, you will be taken care of, and a lot of changes with this extreme luck and wheel of fortune in your path. I feel like, I feel like there's so much going on here. It's just spectacular. Your wishes and dreams being granted. And okay, I'll just put this one over here, there, like that. Now, wishes and dreams being granted, and the sun there to give you everything you want, wishes and dreams, and also the wheel of fortune, which is the wheel of luck and abundance. So in many ways, the universe keeps telling you, and your guardian angels, they keep saying that we are going to be there. There could be abundance also, money. See, we've got money also. So emotional fulfillment and a lot of wealth and riches, something big is taking place. A new beginning that could be bringing this project that might bring you abundance with the Ace of Pentacles. This is also the beginning of abundance, the beginning of prosperity. So something is going really wonderful for you, and you are being released completely from the anguish, from the unhappiness that's there. And I feel like you are really going to be very happy, and suddenly things are going to be skyrocketing for you. And your guardian angels are going to be supportive of everything that happens here. Everything. Okay, finally, let's have a look at, this was all about the sun. Now let's go to the Page of Pentacles and see what the Page of Pentacles is all about for the collective. This supporting person is someone you could consider, committing to. This is a person that you might also consider dealing with, and you're making a lot of money together. There's the 10 of Wealth again in regard to this. So some of you could be this person could be uplifting you to do a lot of things, obeying the rules. That's one thing, for example, abiding by rules and regulations, uplifting you to join an institution, it's all about upgrading your life to a better position, wisdom, enlightenment, well-being, all that, and following the rules and regulations in regard to this. And of course, abundance was there. And what else? What you don't see coming is someone of earth energy. So this is someone with earth energy that could be new in your life, because there is an earth energy that you may be ending with. There's an ending, and you're feeling a sense of freedom because you were overwhelmed. So you may be relocating, leaving with regret, someone that has earth energy with them. but you will be empowered to do that. And I feel like the one that's going to give you the power to put an end to something and relocate and move forward and finish from suffocation is this person. This person is going to be very, very supportive in your next chapter while you're putting an end to a matter. That this person is going to be very, very supportive, and you're able to move forward without any hesitation. Let's have a look at your Chinese cookies and see what their messages. 2 messages for May 22nd. Okay, and we've got luck. First, let's talk about commitment. A commitment is indicated around love or business. So there is a commitment. And this, where is the Hierophant? The Hierophant is all about commitments. So there could be a commitment. Some of you could be proposed to, engagement, or some of you could be committing to join something to better yourself, better your health. Some of you could be committing to put an end to something that's been overwhelming you, and you need support, and somebody's very wonderful that's supporting you. That could be it. But commitment is there. Some of you could be elevating your relationship to the next level. Of course, there was soulmate and everything. So yes, that's all possible. Or business, your business could be elevated, and it shows that you could be committing to something new, a new business. The Ace of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Pentacles could be a new business, a new project. That is going to be doing wonderful because we've got abundance, and we've got 2 cards of the wealth and riches. So you can't go wrong with this commitment. It will make you feel better, whatever you're doing. It could be this commitment, actually joining something for your well-being, or doing something spectacular, or even getting engaged. I think that would make you feel anybody will be feeling great once they get engaged and their relationship becomes more deeper. Luck, extreme luck is there. A sudden change of luck is likely. Things are going to be working in your favor, and excellent time for networking, business networking. Play the lotto, have a look at your money reading, lucky numbers in the community section of this channel. Thank you for those of you who are reporting to me and letting me know how you're winning and how much you're enjoying. I do wish that you do write it in the comment section, not only in emails. I like it in emails to know about it, of course, share your happiness with you, but also please write it in the comment section so the whole community can see it. There is luck, extreme luck coming your way. So that doubled up. That means do play something. And this doubled up also. Don't forget this. Where's the other one? The 10 of wealth did double up. It did. Where is it? It's gone. Oh, here we go. So the 10 of wealth became double, and the Wheel of Fortune together. So you can do the math here. The math is very clear. Extreme luck and wealth and riches. This isn't about happiness. This is about wealth and riches. So very important. And the beginning of prosperity adds to this. You see this? The beginning of prosperity will could add to this new cycle that brings you extreme luck and abundance. And that's the end of your reading, my dear viewers. I hope